Welcome back to Bourbon and Co. I'm Cedric. Glad that y'all were able to join me. Had to get a video out really quickly, I felt like, because I always like to make sure that I'm standing up for what it is that I see, what it is that I think. In my first video, when I was doing the mystery box from Whiskey Library kind of review, y'all gonna have to forgive the crickets. I'm in Georgia, so they're gonna do what they do. But there were 3 bottles, right? There was a barrel, Craft and Spirits. There was a bottle by New Louisville, and there was this bottle right here, 15 stars, fine aged spirits, platinum edition. And during that video, I let y'all know, like, at the time, I wasn't necessarily feeling this one. The other 2 I really liked, but this one wasn't necessarily my cup of tea at the time. But I did share, had just had the Maker's Mark 46 just before, right? It affected my palate, maybe some. And could be what you eat, though, if you don't know what you eat, what you take in, and all those kinds of things play a role in kind of what you get and how things progress, right? So promise y'all then that I was going to come back to it, right? I think I owe it to every bottle to come back, right? It's not just a one-time thing. I like it, I don't like it, blah blah, right? That's not where I am, that's not where I come from. So had to give it another shot. And this isn't actually my next time tasting it since then. I did come back to it like a day later, and it was a different experience. And so wanted to make sure that I represented correctly for what it is that I tasted, what it is that I saw. Now I enjoyed it. So more of a thorough review, if you will, of the 15 stars platinum. So on the nose now, it's just cherry candy. It's just cherry candy for days. Get a little bit of like a honey. It's a tinge though, right? A little bit of baking spice, right? You can definitely get the baking spice in there, right? Just that spiciness, kind of like cinnamon allspice, but not really strong. It's kind of subdued. This is like if a cherry candy and a cinnamon candy got together and had a kid, right? It smells great, right? I remember when I tried it out before for y'all, wasn't really getting a lot on the nose, but now maybe it's the time, right? It's just opened up, right? And one of the things that I want to say too, the things that it has going against it, right, is though I spent X number of dollars on a box of free whiskeys, I'm not right now set up to be spending $279 on one bottle, right? And so chances of me buying this bottle by itself, very slim to none. Again, shout out to Whiskey Library, because they have allowed me to get a hold of some things that otherwise I might dismiss altogether. It also is lower proof. I tend to enjoy higher proof things that are cask strength, right? Just because it cares a lot more of the flavor proofs. There are a couple strikes against it when I was coming to it, right? I think it's always important to know your bias on things, right? Because otherwise, that bias is still playing a part in how you move, understand, and shape. But you're not giving credence to it, right? So you can't speak around it. You can't speak your understanding through it, right? And I want to be true for y'all, right? So yeah, the smell is beautiful, really beautiful nose. I'm gonna give it a taste. Let's see. It's that on the palate, right? Still, you feel it, right? Nice hug for 98 proof. You get a really nice hug on it. And it is just cinnamon cherry candy. And it just lingers. It has a really good mouthfeel as well, right? Very viscous, but not so much that you feel like you're swallowing glue, right? So, but also not very thin, right? Oftentimes when things are watered down, when they're proofed down, they get a little thin. This is hanging in there. Yeah, cherry and cinnamon. I happen to like cherry and cinnamon, so definitely gotta come back to this bottle fairly often, right? So sometimes bottles take a little time to open up, right? This is kind of lesson for me, sharing with y'all. If ever you get a bottle and initially you don't like it, don't immediately write it off. Don't just immediately throw it into the your infinity barrel. Give it a chance to open up, right? Because what you find, or what I found, is in lots of cases, once it opens up, it's an entirely different experience, right? So some things get better, some things get worse. There's only one bottle that I've had where I didn't like the first taste, and when I came back to it, each time I came back to it, I did enjoy it. But again, this is older stuff here as well, right? It's a blend of like 15, 12, and 10. I'll put a graphic up to set that straight. Year-old whiskeys, right? So you get that age, right? The oak comes through some, right? But it's also really, really, really well balanced. It's a nice bottle. And retail right now, MSRP is $279, which is a lot. But those that can, go ahead and ball out. You know what I'm saying? Support good bourbon. That's what I always say. Support good bourbon. I read on the back here some glucose. Yes, okay. It's a blend of 19, 15, and 10-year-old whiskey or bourbon. So yeah, older stuff. And dare I say delicious. I'm recording this. It's a Wednesday night. Not usually my drinking night, but I'm on a little break, and yeah, I could just rock with this. The lower proof actually helps out some, right? Because it's not so huggy, right, that you feel like weighted down by it. So that mystery box is 3 for 3. All of those have been really good. I've gone back to all of them, and they're all very, very, very good. Maybe I'll do a one for one kind of review of each one. Probably not, because I don't know what more I would say. But I did want to come back, right? Because I gave this somewhat of a negative review, right? And legs for days too. Yeah, I did get somewhat of a negative review, and definitely wanted to come back to correct it, right? I want to leave y'all with this notion about this bottle that wasn't true to my experience. If you have had this one, try it, let me know what you thought about it, and holler at me in the comments. Always like and subscribe, if you like what I'm doing, if you enjoy this type of thing. Definitely let me know. If there's a bottle you want me to try, definitely let me know. If you want to send me something, I'll definitely try it on here, let y'all know what I think, what I'm getting from it, what I feel from it. Like I said, I got some fun stuff on the way. I think the next thing I'm going to do is my Bourbon and Coke challenge with a couple of my friends. And after that, I'm going to get into just some not weird necessarily, maybe weird, but some interesting blinds and things, and some really good conversation. Today's conversation is just about that, right? Try not to let your initial bias about a thing turn you off or on to it. Stay open-minded. And always give a thing a second chance, you know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be where we are without our second chances. So pass that forward, that grace, that mercy, pass that forward. Don't ever hold something against someone, because you never know where you experience that person from, what else they have going on and things, right? Or situations. Everything is based on perspective, and perspective changes as the situations around it change. So stay in the fight with yourself, with everything that's going on, with good whiskey. Yeah, that's what I got today. So again, thank you for joining me. Kind of a short one, but again, just wanted to come back and give y'all my true review, a true review on the 15 Stars Platinum. Hey, Bourbon and Co, Bourbon and you. Let's get it.